13-year-old donor, made possible through this dedication, expertise, and collaborative effort of our entire transplant team. First and foremost, I would like to thank the donor family to take such a decision, during their lowest moment in their life, where because of them, today we have a life which is living around and moving on. At Fortis and Gleneagles, we remain committed to advancing healthcare excellence and bringing hope to patients and families through world-class medical care, innovation, compassionate service. The precision of our clinical expertise and our unwavering commitment to saving and transforming lives. I would like to extend a warm welcome to all the members of the media, our medical expert, Dr. Govini, Dr. Sindhura, Dr. Remy, Dr. Madhusudan, Dr. Bhagiraj and team, nursing team, physiotherapists and the technician team. And of course everyone who has joined us today to be part of this important occasion. Thank you for being here and we look forward for sharing many more remarkable achievements going forward. Good day.
Thank you, ma'am. I now call upon Dr. Vishwarupar, Head of Medical Service, to share his opening remarks with us. Over to you, sir.
Good morning, everyone. So to start with echoing Madam's opening statement, you see the organ donation is a unique emotional confluence of human civilization or humanity, where tragedy in one family gets transmitted to the joy of another family. And we happen to be working in a state which has been the pioneer in organ donation in our country. We extend our heartfelt thanks to Transplant, which coordinates and supports this entire structure. As regards the lung transplant, it's like this. There can be cutting-edge technology, but technology on its own without the talent then gets supported by determination, dedication, and discipline of multiple. It's like sum of many parts giving rise to one fantastic outcome. And as we see, Mohammed comes from part of the country which is about 2,500 kilometers away. And today she will be going back and get into the flow of life with renewed vigor, renewed hope and renewed passion. That is the whole beauty, and desperate times in her life got supported by extremely determined effort by the clinical team. And it will be impossible to describe every possible component that comes together for the final outcome. Thank you all for coming and taking our message to the society. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. We now move on to the significant segment of today's program where we'll hear directly from the team behind this remarkable success. It's my privilege to invite Dr. Govini Balasubramanian, Director, Heart and Lung Transplant, to share this clinical journey and the key aspects that contributed to the success of this transplant. Over to you, sir.
So, very good morning to all of you. We thank the media and the press for being here to deliver here to respect good outcomes what we have done in this hospital. See, I think this is the same hospital in 2011. We have done the first single lung transplant. So, being done the first lung transplant in India in 2011, we are doing a lot of pioneering work as well. So, over a period of almost 17 years, we have done a lot of good work in the transplants, which almost are par with the Western countries. In fact, if you look at our charges, it is very minuscule. Probably I can say it is less than 20% what the Western countries is charging for it. And I really thank the government of Tamil Nadu, which the previous government and the present government, everyone, they have done a wonderful work. Because Tamil Nadu being the forerunner for the organ donations. Because of their motivation and their initiation, now every states in India, they are trying to catch up this momentum. So probably because of this reason, we are seeing a lot of donation happening in other parts of the country also. Since our patient Momita, actually she is hailing from West Bengal. She had almost on oxygen support for more than 4 to 6 years, from 1 liter to almost 6 to 8 liters. Without that, she cannot able to survive. And in fact, we had a lot of calls to take the lungs. Considering her height and then size of the chest cavity, we could not able to match the suitable donor for her. And she has been waiting for here almost 6 to 8 months. So every day her husband comes and asks me when she is going to get it, because suffering, and she had some kind of infection in between, so we need to hospitalize her. The additional cost definitely burdens the family. So to overcome this, what we happened, we had an alert in Coimbatore on June. So that was a young pediatric donor. So normally matching a pediatric donor to the adult is highly challenging, because the vessels as well as the bronchus, which was very small in compared to the adults. So we need to match it, and then we have to have a good anesthetic around it. Otherwise what will happen, it will have a stools effect, or the patient will not come out of the operation theatre. And we have to match the volume of the pediatric donor as well as the adult. So we have done all the observation before taking the call. So we got a organ from Coimbatore in a commercial flight, and the beauty of it is she is able to discharge within 12 days. That is one wonderful thing. And most of the transplant, what we do is we put on the pump and then we do it. And especially the pediatric, because once we release the clamp, there will be a reperfusion injury, what we call it as. It causes a lot of issues. So in her case, we could able to avoid a pump also in the case. And then she had a very good outcomes. Now she is feeling the freedom of breath. So that is one of the important thing every human needs, it actually. The freedom of life, and similarly is the freedom of breath. That's very, very important. Probably now she is able to enjoy it. And she is extremely doing good, and we'll have a constant follow-up with us for a lifelong kind of things. So that is a thing which we wanted to project ourselves. And thank you once again for everyone. I thank management also supporting every aspect of it, especially COO and our medical superintendent and CEO for doing such a wonderful pediatric donor to the adult lung transplant. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. Every successful transplant is not just a medical achievement but also involves a deep emotional journey. I now invite the family member, the resident.
Thank you. Good morning, everyone. Actually, she was suffering in this disease from 2019. So last 7 years was very challenging for us, and last 2 years she was completely in 24 hours oxygen support. Now finally she can come without the oxygen support. So we are very happy, thankful to the doctors. Thank you, Gomani sir. Singulam is always very